Play surges forward. Possibility!
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Retro Football. Dave from YouTube channel Dave's Game Room is with me. How are you doing, mate? What are we going to be playing today?
Lacing up the boots, got the shin pads and the socks on, mate. I'm raring to go. Today, we're playing a football game on the Mega Drive called Total Football. Quite a late release as well, this one, from 1995.
Yeah, I remember this. I did play a bit of this over a friend's house. Here are the options, guys. So, it's quite vague, isn't it? Back in the day, no text on your options there. So, I think that football is the options. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, here are your options here, guys. What's that effect? What is that?
Music and sound effects, so you can choose to have one or the other or both.
Oh, is that all it does?
That's all it does, yeah.
Oh, so you just toggle with... Ah, look at that.
Yeah, you toggle,
Interesting.
I
Okay.
think, with the A button.
We want both. We want both, don't we? So let's get out of there. Anyway, yeah, so Total Football, this... I think you told me this, mate. It was on the Amiga as well.
It was, yeah, amazingly. Developed by Domark. It's a game that was on the Commodore Amiga as well as the Sega Mega Drive. And we're playing the Mega Drive version here, guys.
Are we going to be playing two-player?
Yeah, let's give it a go. So you have to put an H for a human team and a C for a computer team. So you've selected Italy. If you go up and choose Germany for me and put a H next to Germany, or Greece.
So you're Greece.
You're
Did I choose Greece?
You're selecting my formation for me by the looks of things. Oh, actually, no, I can do it.
Okay, you do your formation.
I'm going to go 4-3-3.
Yeah, same. Always the
Yeah.
4-3-3. Sorry, mate. Didn't mean to choose Greece.
That's okay. It's okay. We'll have some fun. It's all about fun. It's not too serious. So Mike should be in the blue shorts and the white shirt, I would imagine.
What's going on? I can't kick off.
Oh.
I can pause. I can do
Right.
I can boot boot it like that.
Right,
Well,
okay.
just let me pass my mate. Everything else is working fine. It's all working perfectly. This is really smooth.
Yeah, and okay, it's working for me as well. Interestingly, or at least trying to.
Shoot.
He's put a cross in.
Oh! Now I gotta say straight away with this game, it's not a perfect football game. I mean, what is a perfect football game? But it's not up there with the Pro Evos and the good FIFA games and the sensible soccers. But I love how the ball feels like such a separate entity. That was ahead of its time, if you thought about its competition.
Yeah, I must admit, I quite like this game. Yes, it's not as polished and as refined and as tight as, say, a Sensi or a FIFA or an ISS, but it's good in its own right. I think this is a pretty decent game in its own right. It does remind me of another game that I've played before as well.
Mate, you know I was saying that I couldn't just pass the ball to you at kickoff. I think you have to hold the direction and kick the ball. Again, that was quite ahead of its time as well.
It was. For us, it would be the DualSense. We're using the X button to play a pass. For me, that's what's happening.
But you have to hold the direction, or I'm having to hold the direction on the D-pad as well. Look, you won't just kick it. Hold the direction,
then kick it. Straight out for a throw. I like it. So if I'm... Yeah.
So you were saying you've played a game that's similar to this.
Yeah, and just to reassure you, I'm pressing X and nothing's happening. As soon as I press the direction in X...
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
Yeah, so this reminds me a bit of Manchester United The Double, because it's got a similar sort of perspective, and that felt similar to this. But this, dare I say it, is better than Manchester United The Double. It looks better,
Good call.
And it plays better. This runs, I think, at a pretty decent pace.
Mate, this is okay, this game. This really is playable. The Total Football, so is it sponsored by Total? You can see the logo on the top left there.
As in, like, I can't remember, Total, or is it like a petrol station?
Petrol?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Not sure. It looks like the Total logo. You could be right.
I never, ever realised that back in the day.
Pretty random sponsor to have for a football game, though, Total. A racing game, rally game? Yeah, maybe, but a football game?
Yeah, don't they sell, like, oil and stuff for your cars and that kind of thing?
Yeah, so this was the precursor to the oil clubs. This was warning us that was going to happen.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I'm struggling with it, like I do with a lot of these old football games. Acclaim, the publisher, that was NBA Jam, behind that?
That's right, NBA Jam TE, and various other games. I was a huge fan of NBA Jam.
Same. I think everyone was. Everyone loved that game.
Oh. I like
I
this.
like the stadium. I like the stands, the attention to detail, the pitch textures for its time look really good.
They really do. I mean, Konami, if you're watching this when eFootball does get restarted, look at this game.
Get back to basics, man.
Back to basics, a game that looks and plays decent. I'm struggling just as much, but I'm having a lot of fun whilst I'm struggling.
Like I say, a lot of games around this time, not all of them, but a lot of the football. Oh, I thought that was it.
Half time.
Hey, but a speech then, half time. A lot of the football games, the ball was stuck to your feet.
Yeah, it was. It was glued to the player's foot. I mean, Striker. An example is Striker, and we played Striker 96 on the Christmas special. Please check it out. Shameless plug there. And that game was the definition of the ball being glued to the player's feet, and it was hideous, wasn't it?
Yeah. This has got a steep learning curve for sure. I'm getting into
he's
this.
in. He's in.
Oh no, press the wrong
He's
button.
in. Oh, press your circle button to shoot, because that's the C button on the Sega Mega Drive pad. So use the circle button to shoot is what I worked out in the first half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
So X seems to be a long pass. Square seems to be a shorter, straighter pass. Circle is shoot, as you just saw there. So now we've got
a goal.
Now we've got that out of the way. He's going for goal. I like this already.
Yeah, it's really decent. This game is.
It is. I'll have to check the Amiga version out as well. Maybe we can in the future to see what the Amiga version is like in comparison.
Yeah, I'd like to try that actually. The Amiga version. I wonder how similar or how different it plays to the Genesis, or rather the Mega Drive version. This was only a European release, I think. It wasn't. It was only a PAL release, wasn't it? It wasn't released in the States. I don't think
there was no Genesis version, so yeah, it wasn't released anywhere other than in the Europe. Oh, look at that! Good save. Good save, Keeps. Where's that?
I don't think this would have done that well in the States anyway, because it didn't have the big FIFA backing. And at the time when this was around launch of this game, football or soccer wasn't really it was about to take off. The explosion was about to happen, I guess, because football's now huge in America, but it wasn't then.
That's right. The MLS is a big deal these days. And you've got some good American players playing for other clubs around the world. But back in those days, not so much.
You've also got some good players, European players, not retiring, but spending their sort of last days in the MLS. But they're still very good players, you know?
Yeah, that's right. I can remember the likes of Andre Pirlo going out there and David Villa going out there to play.
Yeah, I think Iniesta might have.
Iniesta, I think, may have done.
Oh!
He's put it over the bar.
I think Beckham started that.
David
that
Beckham
craze
with Galaxy, yeah, but didn't George Best go to the MLS as well?
He did.
Yeah, I think he did.
Mate. Good call. Yeah, that was obviously a long time ago now. But this game is very, very good, guys. I don't know how it's coming across by just watching the video, but to the feeling of this, the gameplay feels decent. It really does, and we've played some absolute dire games on this series, Dave.
We've played some decent ones. In fact, we played some legendary ones in the case of ISS Pro Evolution and PES. This, whilst not being right up there, is excellent. It's really enjoyable. If you've got access to a Genesis, well, actually Mega Drive in this case, and an emulator or a flash cartridge, play this game. Give it a go. You'll enjoy it.
The crowd sounds so cool. The crowd chants do. Right, I want to score. And the computer says no. That is Total Football, guys, on the Sega Mega Drive. Me and Dave are going to go and have a look at the Amiga version. We might feature that on the channel at some point in the future. We've got a lot of soccer games to get through on this series. We're going to do them all if we can, guys. So hang in there. Thank you for watching, as always. Dave, thank you for joining me, and we'll speak to you soon, guys. Take care.